Once the project schedule is baselined and the work starts, the control schedule process begins. In this process, work performance data and especially schedule data is compared against the schedule baseline, which is part of the project management plan. This comparison is done to establish the status of the project's progress. The process will be carried out throughout the project, but the comparison may happen at regular intervals. The expectation is that this monitoring of progress and establishing status should happen at least once every reporting period, usually just before the performance report is prepared. So the analysis may identify that the project is late. In that case, more analysis may be done and a change request may be created to update the schedule baseline and the project management plan. This request will be submitted for approval and if approved will result in updating the schedule baseline. Now if the schedule is on track or little better than planned progress, there is no need of a change request. But the work performance information is generated, which usually goes into the work performance report along with the schedule forecast. Schedule forecast is how long it will take to finish the remaining work. What if the project is going really fast? In that case, if the analysis shows that the project is well ahead of schedule, this could be a red flag. How the project ended up so much ahead of schedule? It can result from serious overestimation when the original plan was created, or missed scope can also result in well ahead of schedule. Of course, it can be genuine progress because some risks never materialized, which saved the project's time. How about agile projects? Those projects have time-boxed iterations, whether work gets done or not. When the iteration times ends, the iteration ends. So how is the project tracked then? Well, there are few techniques that are used in agile projects. While tracking work in an iteration, total work to be done is tracked throughout the iteration. Planning for next iteration may be adjusted based on how previous few, let's say 3 iterations, have progressed. How much work got done in the last 3 iterations and their average can be used to plan the next iteration. This is called velocity. Total work versus work completed is also tracked to keep an eye on the progress. Also, retrospectives, which are like lessons learned reviews, are conducted at the end of iterations. This helps in identifying what needs to change in the upcoming iterations. The product backlog, which is like a requirements list, is constantly updated and reprioritized before each iteration to make sure that the highest priority work is taken up in the next iteration. So these different techniques help in tracking agile project schedules. Now when analyzing schedule data, there are various types of analysis that can be performed. Earned value analysis is one which determines the schedule variance and schedule performance index and also leads to schedule forecasting. Performance reviews, variance analysis and trend analysis can be used to track actual start and finish dates against the baseline or planned dates. Percent complete may be used as a measuring factor to say how much work is complete on activities as well as for the overall project. Sometimes forecasting can be done by projecting how much work is left for each activity, which will aggregate to the work left to complete the whole project. Trend analysis evaluates performance over time. Is schedule performance improving or deteriorating? It is a great way to identify areas that need attention before they are in trouble. What if scenario analysis will also be performed due to changing factors like new risks or modified risks, and then evaluating the impact on the schedule. All these analyses can result in a change request to modify the schedule baseline if the current schedule does not look realistic and achievable anymore.